And as Dan Wilson pointed out in his ring introductions, Todd Sexton is in fact one up on Jimmy Rave, and I'm sure this is something that Rave wants to rectify here this evening. Although the length of the careers of Jimmy Rave and Todd Sexton are actually fairly similar. Rave definitely has the more worldly abilities, having been the NWA World Junior Heavyweight Champion for a period of several months. Hung on to it while facing quite a variety of contenders throughout the nation.
Well, Jimmy Rave broke into NWA Wildside in the summer of 2001 and was the comeback kid for that entire year. Jimmy Rave rose to the top quicker than quite possibly anyone in the history of NWA Wildside. Through sheer heart, guts, and determination, he's altered his style quite a bit. In the last year, he's tried to vary up his game. Todd Sexton came into Wildside at just about the same time. He was a student of the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. That's really all we knew about him, teaming with his best friend and tag team partner and training buddy, Tony Stradlin. Well, TNT eventually had their differences. Stradlin went out with an injury. He came back, convinced Todd Sexton to think his way, that they were screwed by everybody. And Todd Sexton's fan following went from being well behind him to hating his guts. Todd Sexton realized that it was all Stradlin that was causing him the problems, and he dumped Stradlin like a ton of bricks. TNT had a tremendous exchange. They had a tremendous blow-up for a cheesy punt. And Todd Sexton defeated Tony Stradlin at Christmas Chaos 2002 in a loser leaves Wildside match. Stradlin's gone. He's out on the West Coast somewhere. And Todd Sexton is here in Wildside to continue his legacy. He's already had a pretty impressive singles career. Wildside Junior Heavyweight Champion once, albeit for a week. Jimmy Rave has had the corner market on the Wildside Junior Heavyweight title in the year of 2001. And NWA World Junior Heavyweight Champion. Jimmy Rave done very well for himself as well. These two friends, training buddies, they just wanted to decide who was the better wrestler. And so they decided the best of 5 series would be the best way to do it. Just have a good old-fashioned wrestling match. Todd Sexton won. Many people didn't expect him to.
I'd hardly think that any matchup between these two athletes is going to be considered an old-fashioned wrestling match. I mean, these are definitely two competitors for the new millennium. Two youngsters who are not content to do what most young guys do in the pro wrestling scene, namely fly all over the joint. Two youngsters who are not content to do what most young guys do in the pro wrestling scene, namely fly all over the joint, a.k.a. flipping and flopping, as the living legend Larry Zbyszko likes to put it. These guys like dogs.
These guys out here and they flip and flop and fly. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Except that's probably the worst Larry Zbyszko I've ever heard in my life. It's a great Edward G. Robinson, but you have no idea what that is.
Go all the way.
Uh-huh.
I had to listen to him go off on so many tirades, but you've had worse than I know.
Yeah,
Todd Sexton has Jimmy Rave locked there into that leg scissors.
And frankly, though, Sexton is up a 1-0. Still, if you're Todd Sexton, you feel you still have a lot to prove. And frankly, to better your game, who better than to go against a guy you respect and actually like than one Jimmy Rave in this case.
Leapfrog there by Rave. Rolled through there by Sexton. Nice counter. Overhead belly-to-belly suplex by Jimmy Rave.
Lightning quick. Todd Sexton didn't have a moment to think.
Back suplex by Todd Sexton.
Rave landing square on his head. Some competitors like to help maneuver themselves so they land on their back, which is a little bit of a safer area. That was obviously not a luxury that Rave got there.
Sexton goes for a clothesline there, but Jimmy Rave rolls and wraps him up with a crucifix all the way through, going for the crossface, but Sexton is continually blocking it. He doesn't block that time.
And referee Andrew Thomas realizes that Todd Sexton's legs were under that rope. Sexton, unbeknownst to that, he was crawled away from under there.
Todd Sexton going for the sharpshooter.
And is trying to turn Rave's body into a 90-degree angle for Rave to receive the most amount of pain. But unfortunately for Sexton, Rave way too close to the ropes, and that hold was a brief one.
Sexton going for a back suplex. Rave with a counter there. Tremendous forearm shots. Rave with a sit-out suplex. Sit-out reverse suplex to be exact. Big clothesline to the back of the head of Sexton.
Well, those forearms from Rave are getting a lot of use here this evening. Sexton has been knocked loopy from this offensive flurry from Jimmy Rave.
To scoop it up, Sexton looked like he was going for a gut wrench maneuver of some type there. Sexton with a gut buster over the shoulder and another big clothesline.
Now, there's obviously been no listing as to what wrestler has experienced the most amount of grief and pain here at NWA Wildside, but I think Jimmy Rave is damn near the top of that list.
The only one I can think of that's ever been ran over by an automobile.
Been ran over? Where'd you get your education?
Sunny Daisy, Tennessee, okay?
Ah.
Come on.
All right. You've answered the question.
I know. Rave and Sexton both down here. Trying to become the winner of the second fall of this best-of-5 series.
Both these competitors looking for the first mistake.
Rave can tie it up here. Sexton can take a huge advantage. At 2-2, Sexton going for his patented super kick. Rave delivers one of his own.
Oh, and at the last split second, Sexton gets a shoulder up. I cannot imagine Jimmy Rave allowing Todd Sexton to get two up on him.
Fans, stay tuned. Your main event coming up next, that big six-man tag. We're going to find out if Adam Jacobs is going to be able to compete. Big super kick, the sweet chin music from Sexton.
Oh my God, that Sexton is two up.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of match number 2 is Todd Sexton.